Namaste! Welcome back to my channel. My name is Chris Wong. Today we're going to spend 20 minutes for yoga split. Now to do the split, you need to really warm up and prepare your hips and your spine. So we're going to loosen up a little bit on your hip joint, increase range and stretch a little bit on your hamstring. And also very important, one of the components that you need in your split is the pelvic tilting forward into your spinal extension. We're going to cover up this preparation before we hit into the split pose. You need to have a pair of blocks to help you for today's practice. Let's do it. Okay, first we're going to start into the all four position. So have your hand right underneath the shoulder, your knee right underneath your hip. You're going to begin with few rounds of the cat and cow. So you're going to tip your pelvic forward and feel there's a lift on your tailbone. And remember to draw your navel in when you're extending your chest and chin forward. So use the hand, really press down and feel the extension on the spine. And then you do the opposite. Scoop the tail and then pull that navel into the spine and spread the space in between your shoulder blade. Using the hand, push the floor away and round back into the cat. So one more time, inhale, into the cow, feel the back, and exhale, pull the navel in, push the floor away, chin to chest and look towards the navel. Yeah, one more last one, inhale. Feel the articulation of each of the vertebrae along the spinal cord. Exhale, push the floor. Feel that the space it creates in between the vertebrae of the spine. Good. From here, you're gonna point the toe to the back and gently move back towards the heel and shift yourself, sit on the heel. Let your hand walk forward, bring your chest down and forehead down to child pose. Take a couple of breaths in your child pose. Nice. One more deep breath here, inhale. Let the breath fill up the space on your back. Slowly exhale. Good, shift your body forward, inhale. Slide the hands in right underneath the shoulders. From here, you can start to use a block. So we will begin with, put the block to the high level. And let the block start with right underneath the shoulder. Have the right leg step forward next to the right hand. Okay. From here, with your hands on top of the block, you want to slowly shift your weight forward to the front and get the length on the front of your left thigh as you shift the hip forward. Okay, feel the navel is pulling upward towards the sternum, so feel like you zip up the jeans in front of you, zip it up, and then lift the sternum up, lift the chest up. And exhale deeper and feel the length, the stretch in the left thigh. And take one breath, inhale. Okay, gonna press into the right leg, shift your weight back. This halfway back, exhale. And then go forward again, inhale. So press down to your front leg, again zip to encourage your core actively engage so that the spine go long and the chest lift up. Exhale and shift your weight back. There you go, one more last one, inhale forward. Leave the chest. A little support on your hand, just press your hands down on the block. And then exhale, shift the hip back. Okay, from here, you're gonna shift it forward, knee right over the ankle, press into the hand, and then chin side, left leg forward to the front. Same thing here, inhale, you're gonna shift your weight forward, pull in the navel in, shoulder roll back and lift the chest up. And then exhale, press into the front leg, move the hip back. Again, inhales again. Exhale. Good. Inhale, this will help you to prepare your pelvic into the tilting forward position when we come into the split later. Exhale. Okay, my last one, inhale, shift forward. So the spine right now in extension. So make sure you turn on the glutes, activate your core, and then exhale. Okay, shift forward the front knee right over the ankle. Remove the left leg to the back. You're gonna step your right leg forward. Then pick up back knee up this time. So same thing, I'm gonna start with high level on the block. So using hand support on the block. And before you straighten the legs, make sure your spine is long, so you're not gonna drop your hip down. Lift the chest and think about bring the chest forward and out. Inhale. And you exhale, pick up the front foot. And then use the front heel, really push the floor away. Okay, see how much you can straighten the right leg. Exhale. And then you bend the right leg. Inhale. So repeat that. Exhale. Inhale. If you find this is easy for you, you can always lower down the block. Exhale. But if you find that your back is rounding too much when you straighten the front leg, I will encourage you to come back to the high level on the block. Exhale. Okay, so 2 more here. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. So this lunges to the pyramid pose is essential, is part of the preparation before you want to go into the split. Bend the right leg. Inhale. Okay, you drop the back knee down. I'm going to change leg, right leg back and left leg forward. Pick up back foot up. Breathe in. Lengthen through the spine. Breathe out. Press into the block and spread the toes on your front leg. Okay, inhales again. Exhale. So notice that's shifting the hip, not the head that go up and down. So you probably want to find a gazing point. Look down the floor. Exhale when you move your hips. Inhales again. Exhale. Got my last one. Inhale and exhale. Nice. Bend the front leg. Drop the back leg, knee down the floor. Release the front leg. Then you're going to step the right leg forward again. Pick up the back knee. This time you're going to turn it to the side. You can move together with the block, so right underneath you. Then have your right foot turn it in. Get from here, get both the toe facing to the side. Again, do the side lunges like bending one leg. And then shift the body slightly to works the leg. And then keep the opposite leg, which is my right leg, straight and feel the inner thigh. And then come back to center. Bend the right leg and turn out the thigh, and shift my weight a little bit to the right leg. As long as I feel my left inner thigh, gonna just pause here. Inhale. Of course, it can go a little bit lower. Exhale, and even the hands on the floor. But I'm just gonna start up with the hand on the block to support, so that I maintain my upper body in a neutral spine, so I'm not dropping my head, I'm not rounding my back. Inhale, center, exhale, side. Okay, so 2 more here. Inhale, center, exhale, side. Last one. Inhale, center, exhale, side. Good. Inhale, center, exhale, side. Going to come back to center and turn back to the front of the mat. And move together with the block. Drop the back leg, knee down on the floor. And remove your leg. Okay. We're going to step the left leg forward this time. Bring the left leg forward. Then from here, you're going to walk your left leg a little bit further forward. So I allow my left leg pass over the block. So that my back leg, the hip is right above the knee. Just start off with begin with your back is straight, lengthen. Feel the lifting on the tailbone, like a little bit back bend here. Pull the front abdominal muscle in, and then start to straighten the left leg. Exhale. You can also bend the elbow if that's the range that you have. Bend the elbow. Right now, you feel probably an intense stretch into your left hamstring. So you are right now in a half split. Okay, bend the front leg. Shift the body forward again, breathing in. Good. Turn the block to second level maybe, and shift the hip to the back. If you're happy with the first level height, go for it. Breathing out, spread into the toe. Now keep your spine lengthened. If that is your range, that's okay to be here. Like just be very mindful how you feel to your posture, how you feel to your hamstring. Exhale. Nice. Inhale, and then come forward again, step the feet. We're gonna try one more time. Maybe you wanna use a block, maybe not, maybe yes. So you make the choice here. Lengthen, lengthen, spreading the toe, and exhale. And my hamstring is actually pretty sore today because a lot of activation on the hamstring from yesterday work. But I just want to really pay attention to, okay, and recognize the soreness, the tension is there. I just do as much as I can, like really no forcing yourself, just be with it. Okay, from here, inhale, shift your weight forward. I'm gonna use the block and help me to come up again. Bring your left foot back. And change side, right leg forward. And have the right leg pass over the block, so the right leg go forward. So breathing in, so start with high. Breathing out, shift the hip back. Maintain upper posture, spread the toes, exhale. Ooh, my hamstring is actually, the right side is actually way more tighter than the left side. And then shift forward, inhale. And I think I can go for the second level. Exhale. Lengthen. Maybe just pause, maybe to fold. And I fold, my jaw, my facial muscle relax. Inhale forward again. And I decided to stay on the block. Exhale, you can go for the hand on the floor if you wanted to. Breathing out. Nice, so inhale and come back up. Okay, so I use a block, turn it to high. That helped me to shift and release the leg. So I'm coming down to just for a quick downward facing dog. So I put a block aside, hand spread out underneath the shoulder, get both leg knee up, and lengthen through the side body. Inhale, then exhale, straighten both legs, ground the heel. Get to stay in a downward dog. One more breath. Feel that you're able to tip your pelvic forward. Feel the lift on the tailbone and sit bone and lengthen your hamstring. Good. Just get one more breath here. Come forward to plank. Inhale. Lower down the knee. Bend the elbow. Lower down all the way down the floor. Nice. Point the toe to the back. Stay the palm by the side of the chest. So actively ground the feet, ground the thigh, hugging the elbows in towards the chest. Inhale, feel the action of the hand is pulling down, chest forward and up to cobra. Breathe in. So make sure that my feet is actively engaged, my glutes is engaged, the chest forward and up. I feel the back bend in my cobra. Good. So one more breath here. Inhale. Nice, slowly come forward, exhale, sit down. Get tuck the toes on both the legs. Inhale, up, on your knee, downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale, down dog. And exhale, step the left leg forward next to the left hand. Now get one block again, so put the block right underneath your right hand. So I put it to the high level, right hand on the block, and put the left hand, my thumb, to the creases of your left thigh. Yet from here, still maintain both sides of the hip facing down. And then I'm gonna pick up the front foot, use the left hand, pull the thigh bones back when I straighten the left leg. Good, so you will probably feel a lengthening, a stretch feeling onto your left outer hip with your left hand that pull the left thigh. So maintain the spine long to the crown of the head. So no hunching, no rounding back. Bring the chest forward and out. Breathe in. And bend the front leg, breathing out. May I repeat one more time? Inhale. Shift the hip back. Left hand push the thighs back. Pull the navel in, bring the chest, bring the crown of the head forward. See how much you can straighten the left leg. Bend the left leg. You can try turn the block, lower down the level, or stay the block. Exhale, lengthen. Then bend the left leg, drop the back leg, knee down on the floor. Okay, get 2 blocks. Keep the front leg. Alright, so inhale, lift the chest. You're gonna walk your left leg forward this time. So let the left leg pass over the block. Pick up the front foot. So now we're gonna attempt to the first round of our split. So first, lift the chest, use your hand, press down to the block. So use the hand to push the block and lift the chest up like you are doing back bend. Inhale, lift the chest up. So your back bend the spine with your hands support you. Then exhale and move your body up. So remove the back bend. So I'm gonna try one more time, but this time you got your hand come a little closer to you. Inhales again, and you shift your hip forward. Use the hand help you to back bend your spine, lift the chest up. Now I feel that my hip coming quite low so that I can turn the block a little bit lower so that my hand can really reach down into this back bend. Then exhale, press into the block and up. Good, so last round, so I'm gonna move my left leg a little bit further forward until I'm straightening my front leg. Good, so inhale, because when you need to back bend your spine, you're gonna slide your left leg forward to the front. Slide, 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 then extend your spines again. Inhale, lift the chest up. Now, you still have the block to support you. Unless you have the range, you do not need the block to support you anymore. You can join the palm right at the center of your heart. Otherwise, you can stay the hand on the block. Just one more deep breath, inhale. Exhale, release the hand, press it down. Whatever way they have, glide the leg in, come back. Back to all four. You can shimmer your back a little bit. Good job. We're gonna try the other side. Okay, right leg step forward this time. Okay, so turn the block high. Only the left hand on the block, right underneath the shoulder. Right hand, thumb to the creases of the right thigh, breathe in. Spine long, square hip. Front foot lift up. Good. As you straighten the right leg, you use your right thumb, pull the right thigh to the back, exhale. When the right hand is helping you to bring more your thigh bone to the socket of the hips. Bend the right leg, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, your choice to lower down, breathing up. Don't drop the chest, bring the chest forward, bring the crown of the hip forward. Bend the front leg, inhale. If you want to lower down, so one more, exhale. So always play around with the different degree, different sensation that you experience when you practice. Nice, bend. Good, from here, drop the back leg, knee down. I'm gonna start with high first, with the block high up, right underneath my shoulders. Inhale here, lift the chest. So remember, it's a back bend, your pelvic already tipped forward. Remember, core activation, chest up. And then exhale, release, shift the hip to the back, walk the right leg past over the block. Good. Inhales again, shift the hip forward. Feel like you're doing back bend. Roll the shoulders back, maybe walk the block a little closer in, lift the chest. Inhale. And then exhale, move yourself back. Again, I'm gonna walk my right leg a little bit more. This time, maybe I want to turn the block, lower down, breathing in. If you're not confident to lower down the block, maybe you can stay the block high first until you feel like, okay, my hand actually can go lower than the block height. Then start to turn the block. Breathe. Think about you're doing back bend. And then come back, exhale. Good. This time I'm going to straighten the right leg to start off. Inhale. I'm going to do back bend, so I need to glide the right leg forward so that I can come into the back bend. Inhale. Lift the chest up. And continue getting into the back bend and make sure core turn on. Activations on your thigh. and see if you can slowly come down to the floor. Maybe yes, maybe no. And you can also work on your block, low level. And then finally, I can feel my front thigh is gently touch on the floor. And see, I can inhale, letting go of myself, split out, while let go of the hand, palms at the heart center, or if you want to reach up, breathe in. Stay with the breath. And then release out the pose by using the hand to help you lift up. I'm going to turn the block high. It's easier for me to glide my right foot back. I'm going to take away the block for a downward facing dog. This feels so nice to come back to downward facing dog, to split out the hamstring for both of my legs together. You can spend a few breaths in downward dog. Allowing the mind to settle in. It was really a great pose, a pose that helping us to find some courage to do it. It's not easy, so it's a good job. Knee down. And you can sit on a child pose. You can do any calming pose that probably help you to bring your body settle in a little bit more. I hope you enjoy the practice. I do really enjoy the split practice, and it's really needed a lot of preparation and warming up. I hope you can repeat the process if you want to work a little better in your yoga split. So hope to see you in next video. Namaste.